Hello everyone, my name is Linda and welcome back to my channel. At the time of filming this, it is so crazy because it's still our little secret and nobody knows, and to be honest, it's still really hard to believe. In this short video, I'm basically just going to include everything from week 4 to when we choose to actually make it big in public. And by 4 weeks, 4 days, today as I sit here filming this, babies are, the size of sesame seed. It's just so crazy. Like, it doesn't yet feel real. I've peed on a number of sticks and we've wanted this for so long. And now that it's here, it's like so crazy to think. And yeah, there's baby in here. Honestly, the biggest symptoms I've noticed between like when we found out and now, I think what triggered me off the first point is felt like I had just run a marathon. Like I was so out of breath. My heart rate must have been through the roof, literally panting. And I think all I had done is like run up the stairs and I was like, oh my God, like what is wrong with me? And then last week I did feel a little bit of nausea. I don't know that it was pregnancy nausea, maybe nerves nausea. It definitely felt more like car sick than tummy sick. So I don't know why, how, maybe that's just a headache symptom, but that was one of the bigger takeaways that I noticed very, very early. But exhaustion, like by 9 o'clock I'm ready for bed, which again, I don't know if that could be pregnancy, that could just be busy season of life. But yeah, so at this point I could easily be or could have mistaken the symptoms that I'm feeling now for just a really bad episode of IBS, or not even really bad, just like a mild episode of my IBS. I was grateful that I was finally able to find a doctor, because in Alberta, finding a doctor is a rough thing. But I do have my first doctor's appointment coming up this week. That will be the one where they actually tell me, I guess send me for blood work to officially prove that I'm pregnant, and I get to start that next journey and just kind of learn a lot more about what to expect when expecting. We'll leave that there for week 4 and I'll see you midway through week 5. All right, I have officially reached 5 weeks. Today was a really big day. I had my, first doctor's appointment booked. This is essentially the one where I've now peed on 3 sticks and I go in to get the blood work for like all the very initial screening. So I went to the doctor. I'd met with her last week for just a general meet and greet because she's new. And I had told her at that time that like I felt pretty confident I was pregnant. So today I got the requisition to go and do the blood work and the urine and all that fun stuff for all the very check my blood numbers and stuff like that. So I was able to get into a clinic to do the blood draw and urine sample, which was great. As someone who's usually super not well with needles, I actually didn't have to lay down this time. So proud of myself. And on top of that, it was so funny because the guy's like, hey, you need to pee in this cup and this cup up to this amount and this amount. And I joked that I get to do bathroom gymnastics today. Jumping up on this counter was everything I had. But my doctor also included a double check on my iron levels as well. She said while pregnancy is very common to feel this like out of breath, like feel like I just ran a marathon. She also said that because I have a history, not of anemia, but just being on the lower end of normal for my iron, that she was gonna double check that just to see if that might be the reason that I'm feeling a little bit more run down than maybe I should be. I don't feel overly run down, I just definitely don't feel like myself. My app said that 5 weeks, baby is the size of a headphone jack. If anyone has an old school phone that still has a headphone jack, that's about the size of baby today. We have plans for Easter to share the news with family. Like, I don't even feel like it's real yet, so it's a little hard to share the news. Not only that, but like, this is probably the one thing that Jason and I really get to like hold between the two of us. Peeing on that stick and just having that moment, it just feels really good. And then the convenience of Easter, which I'm gonna assume by the time you're seeing this, you've already seen the Easter announcement where I shared it with my family, but it just works out being really convenient because it's not very often that I have both my parents and my siblings in the same place at the same time. So it really kind of just works out perfectly. So I'm willing to wait for that occasion to share the news. But this is the 5-week update. Not much different than 4, other than that I just went and gave half my blood and peed in a cup. But she should have all the final results within the next couple days. I'll book another appointment with her and then we'll make a game plan. So I'll see you next week. So today is the 6-week mark. I found a reason to go visit my sister so that I could tell her, because it's like killing me inside for my sister not to know. We're making up a reason to go and visit her. And I'm gonna bring her some avocado toast. So we went to Winners and just picked up these cute little onesies. I took the top one off. It's just like a cream color and it says avocado me. But they have little avocados, so I'm bringing her avocado toast. And I think I just had a emotional breakdown because like, it's just so little. The hormones are real, so we're gonna tell my sister today. Today is, I guess we're just a couple days past week 7 in this pregnancy. Honestly, I'm getting so excited as we start to like share with a few more family members. It's just about Easter, so I'll be seeing my mom and dad this weekend, so we'll be able to share with them. And it's starting to get exciting to be able to just share the news and share the excitement with other people. It's so crazy how quickly week 7 comes. I think sometimes we forget that week 1 through 4 like don't even really exist. Like most of that you're not even actually pregnant. It's so crazy. Today baby is the size of an M&M, which is awesome. I could probably go for some M&Ms right now, but here's the brief update. Tired, like holy crap, it is so hard to get anything done. Also, I apologize, I'm literally filming this right next to the dishwasher while it's running, so I hope it's not too loud, but it is what it is. Dishes are getting done. The struggle to actually like get things done in a day and the pressure I'm feeling of my regular like always busy, always productive self not being able to be as productive as I usually am is really hard. But I'm also really grateful because like nausea literally does not exist. I'm deeply grateful for that because I have a really amazing friend of mine who's also pregnant right now, and she really struggles with the nausea, and my heart goes out for her because I think my day's hard. I couldn't imagine also feeling sick all the time, so I'm deeply grateful that exhausted is all I'm feeling. I did have a small bout of food poisoning over the weekend. We pretty sure it's 100% due to like a pre-mixed noodle ramen pouch that I had. It wasn't expired, so I don't really know how or why, but pretty sure it was food poisoning. I woke up in the middle of the night not feeling well, like feeling a little tummy sick, figured maybe it was just baby stuff. Went back to bed, woke up at 3 in the morning, or woke up at 6 in the morning, and basically just dragged my pillow and a couple blankets into the other bathroom, and thank God I did, because I ended up relieving myself of all those noodles. You're welcome. Other than that, very little symptoms. In terms of cravings, there's been a few like random like, oh, I could really go for, but not like those, oh my God, cravings. That being said, Jason did ask me to give him a grocery list to pick up over the weekend. And on that grocery list, I included cottage cheese, yogurt, lots of yogurt, milk. Well, we got soy milk, but still, like, I don't eat a lot of dairy, but I'm craving dairy. Like, between breakfast and lunch, I probably ate like 4 tablespoons of cottage cheese, which is not like me, but dairy is healthy. It's a great source of calcium and protein, which is probably exactly what my diet is lacking. So as long as I'm not craving junk, I guess I'm okay with it. I'm incredibly grateful. Jason has been so freaking supportive. I've had to take a nap pretty much midday every single day just to like get through it. Yesterday I thought, you know what I'm gonna do to like raise my energy? I'm gonna work out. So I did about 23 minutes of a 30-minute workout, which is great, but then I was so tired that I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap right here on the floor of our meditation / eventually will be the nursery room. And Jason was like, just go to bed. I'm on my way home. I'll wake you up when I get there. So that was, I'm just so grateful for him. And over the last couple days, I ordered a maternity pillow. And I'll tell you what, that pregnancy pillow, maternity pillow, whatever you want to call it, might just become an all the time pillow. Because that thing is, it's like sleeping in a hug all night long. Yeah. Week 10. I don't remember the last time I filmed one of these. Let's be real, some of the weeks, like some weeks just happen so fast, and physically, symptomly, whatever, not much changes. But this is like week 10, maybe even week 10 and a half. And this will actually be the last update in this video, just because we have the announcement video, which if you've been following along up to this point, you would have seen the announcement video. If not, I'll leave a link for it so that you can go check it out. There's both the one where Jason and I find out we're pregnant and the one where we share with families. So go check those out. They're so sweet. There might even be a short depending on if the video Jason made fits in there, but it's so sweet. I cried every single time. That's probably not even due to the hormones. That's probably just because it's that cute. But we share us finding out, we share our family finding out. It's amazing. Go check it out. It's such a weird limbo time right now because I can very much tell there's a baby bump. Like, I'm at the point now where I have no pants that fit. Like, I have one pair of jeans that I can do up as long as I'm standing. As soon as I sit down, the top button needs to come undone. And then I have a pair of like yellow linen pants. However, Canadian weather is super frustrating at this time of the year because on one side it promises to be warm, but then it ends up being really cold and windy, or it's still really cold. So I can't quite and completely switch over to my summer clothes, which is where I'm going to have so much more grace because I have so many flowy dresses. I do have a pair of maternity jeans that fit so well everywhere except the waist bump tummy area, because I just don't have a very noticeable bump yet. And then another really great friend of mine, she just had her second child. She had a beautiful daughter, and she's like, I have a whole bunch of maternity clothes that I am done with and you can have. So maternity clothes wise, I'm excited to share what I add to my closet, what in my closet ends up fitting. That video is going to be coming soon. Week 10 symptoms, pretty much same as the rest of my first trimester. Exhausted, last night, I don't know what happened. I woke up at my usual 3:30 to go to the bathroom, which I don't know if I actually need to go to the bathroom, which is why I'm waking up, or it's now just simply become a habit. My body's just naturally waking up at 3:30 for no reason, so I go pee. But needless to say, struggled to get back to sleep. Once I woke up in the morning feeling exhausted, I went downstairs. What did I do? I made myself a tea, and then I took a nap. And I woke up at like 8:30, got ready, had breakfast, and yeah, like my workday starts at 9. So obviously blessed with the flexibility to work from home, which means if I can work in a house coat, it's totally fine. Most days I've noticed by about 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm like completely done and I need a nap. And Jason's been amazing. He's helped taking some of the load. Over this past weekend, he was like, hey, I know we're going out to do a whole lot today. A really good friend of ours had their gender reveal. And before we left, he's like, hey, you have about 2 hours. See if you can fit in like an hour, hour and a half nap if you need it. And the day after that was his birthday celebration. So same thing. He was like, I'm just going to chop up some vegetables, get everything like organized and cool. So that's just ready to lay out when people get here. If you need it, go take a nap. That way you're not like totally dead by like 6 o'clock. So he's been so incredibly supportive and I am beyond grateful. I am just so excited for this idea that the second trimester will be more energy. And I'm just like holding on to faith that that's going to be the case for me. That is the summary of the last couple weeks of my first trimester before we shared the announcement. And I'm so excited and grateful to have all of you on this journey with me, following along on this adventure. Thank you for letting me share my update up until this time. And thank you for joining me in the next ones. I'll see you there. Bye.